trying to think of like how to sit. Do I look stupid? Like, do I look like I'm humping grimes here?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
I wanted to clap.
Does that look better? Like.
For sure. All right, let's do this, boys. Alright, what's up guys? It's Powerbang. Welcome back to another video. We got some people that you may or may not recognize. Not all of them have shown their faces before publicly. A few have. You might have seen them in the PUBG mobile app collecting votes, but not as many as some other people out there. Just saying. But yeah, we're going to be introducing some of the Lights Out guys. Not all of the folks are here in LA or Long Beach. Shout outs to those that couldn't make it. We wish you were here. But that being said, who knows which one of these dudes is which? Y'all have any guesses? Sweet. All right, so first and foremost, in the front left, I guess your right, would be that guy. Give it a little wave. Give it a little wave. With some feeling. All right.
With some feeling.
Oh. We also got Richie.
Hello.
We got ROLEX. You guys have seen him before. You got the chicken suit. We got SIXLESS. Oh yeah. Where's the claps, man? A little snap from my terrorizing hotel rooms in the middle of the night. We got Juicy as well. We got my man Grimes in front of me. We got Hawkeye who's filling in this tournament for Lights Out. Or I guess, is it Lights Out? It technically is, dude. I'm so confused with all of our team names. We'll get to that here in a minute. And we've also got Skrilla, who is filling in as well for Team Lights Out. Alright, so that being said, guys, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A this episode, giving you guys a chance to meet us, learn a little bit about us, and get some behind-the-scenes footage here. I tweeted at you guys earlier. If you're not following me on Twitter, definitely go do that. And follow all of these guys as well. I'll try to link their Twitters and social medias in the description below. That being said, though, guys, I tweeted at you, asked for some questions, and you guys gave me a crap load of them to work with, so we're going to get into that right now. Alright, so our first question comes from the PUBG Mobile official account itself. Shout out to PUBG, thank you for making a cool game. What are your predictions for the World Final of the Star Challenge? Now they're talking World Final, not just this tournament, World Final. Any top 3 to 5 teams that you'd be betting on as of right now?
Evos. That one Evo man, what do you call it?
Oh, is it from Asia?
Yeah.
Evo.
Evo's
up there.
Hey,
they absolutely destroyed, didn't they? And they won every game.
From Europe, they're gonna make it.
Who was that, guys?
Yeah, Harris team from Europe.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it out of Europe.
TG.
Sure.
That's a good point. They dominated the Euro final.
Which one?
Which one? TG.
TG. So we got those guys or Team Gates, Rolex or that guy. Yeah, they're definitely up there.
GS for sure.
You got Gangstars, your favorite from North America. Yeah. They're good. Got to root for the home team Lights Out. So to cap that off, Hero from Europe. You got Evo, I believe, from Asia. What about India? The other, did you see any of those teams?
No.
I haven't watched them all yet. I've seen some that look pretty good, but definitely going to keep our eye on that. We'll do some scouting if any of us are lucky enough to make it out of this stage. So, hopefully tune in this weekend if we are going to actually do that. We'll see. All right, from our beloved community manager, Default Frame, he asked, if you guys were to pick only one weapon to use for the entire Star Challenge, and nothing else. No attachments, no equipment, no nothing. What would you guys choose?
M4.
M4.
Definitely.
M4? Anybody not M4?
M249.
M249? That's actually smart because it doesn't really
because you don't need
much.
attachments.
Yeah, you don't need attachments.
You just need a red dot.
Right.
That's no.
But you don't get...
But there's also no recoil, like, after like 200 something meters, there's barely any recoil. It's the same recoil pattern.
Okay.
Well, not recoil, but the drop, the bullet drop is the same as the AWM.
So we have overwhelmingly the M4. I think I would probably say the M4 if it's Erangel or Erangel or however you say that map name.
But no attachments.
But with no attachments,
it's hard.
QBZ as well if we're playing Sandar. That's just my choice. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. What do you think, Six? You like this QBZ, don't you?
UMP. All the way.
All right.
I was thinking UMP as well, because you don't need attachments on the UMP.
So stable already.
It is really stable. I mean,
laser people.
The problem with the M4 is the recoil with no attachments.
I had a clip.
Yeah.
Ever since the last patch.
Ridiculous recoil. Like the bounce.
With the most recent patch for sure.
I've noticed that without attachments, I have suffered on
Yeah,
spraying the M4, whereas before it didn't matter what you had on it. It was
Exactly.
good.
You can
I
say
used the
anything.
M4.
UMP's a laser though, regardless. So.
I used it on Sandhawk with the 4X, the vertical grip at a comp, and I lasered the dude from 200 meters away.
Dang.
Like
4X.
every shot.
I can do that with 3X, not 4X. 4X is crazy.
Dude, I've learned how to use it. It's OP.
Following up from our other community manager trainee nominee, thank you for the question. He says, what is absolutely the most important weapon or item that will be used during gameplay?
Smokes all the way.
Overwhelming.
100% smokes.
That's
Easy.
There's nothing more important than smokes.
Yeah.
You don't even need guns. You can just throw down
Yeah.
smokes,
Yeah.
hang out in the field.
Yeah.
They're good.
You can become a magician, yeah, and that's like just.
Ooh, this is a good one. We're gonna go around the room on this one. Jim Pritchard, thank you for the question, man. He said, "Is this the first time meeting each other in person?" Yes. I don't think aside from ROLEX and Richie, you guys did one. You did Comic-Con, right?
Yeah. No, we met in LA.
Oh, it was random meetup.
Yeah, random meetup.
Right, but you guys had met once before this in person. Other than that, I think all of us is our first time meeting each other in real life. Been awesome. That being said, this question from Jim says, if so, what's the most surprising first impression about your teammates? So, Juicy, you got some giggles. What's going to be, man?
My first impression was when me and that guy went to the airport. I came to the airport, I seen that guy, and I was just like, okay, that guy, we're going to get our, little cab thing. And I came down the escalator, and then me and him seen a sign that says Kent on it, and that's my real name. So we were like, I was like, oh, Kent, that's my name. That guy was so excited on it IRL. He's like, oh, Kent, that's your name, right? Yeah, let's go. And then we went and took this random car, right? Beautiful Lincoln, what kind of car was that? Continental.
Yeah.
Beautiful, walked in the little dialer that shows your AC. Go inside. 45 minutes through down the highway, going down this random LA highway, we realized we were just talking, having fun, everybody on stream. All of a sudden, he's like asking me questions, and he's like, you're not the real Kent. And I'm just like, I am the real Kent. That's my name. And then that guy's just like, that's his name. His name's Kent. And then the guy's just like, bro, you're not the real Kent. I'm just like, bro, what do we do? And it got intense. People.
He got a call, right? From
his
the
boss. His boss called.
Yeah, his boss was not happy.
Bro.
Not happy.
Bro.
So you guys went back to the airport?
Oh yeah.
Yep. I paid him.
Got your real ride?
Paid him $75. $75.
So he didn't get dropped off on the side of the road. Yeah.
Yep. So we don't get lost
That's
inside the
epic.
road. Because I'm 5'5", we don't do good inside the road like that, man.
That's epic. What about you, that guy? First impression?
For teammates as a whole.
Yeah. Any standout surprises?
Honestly, I think everybody kind of fits as the same as we do in game.
Right.
As far as how we talk to each other and how we joke with each other, I feel like it's the same chemistry as we are in game. So it's kind of surprising. You don't always have that when you meet a group. Sometimes It's kind of awkward at first. I don't feel any awkwardness whatsoever in this.
You're not
group
all
at
like
all.
cuddling up on a stranger's bed.
Hey.
It's not like a first time meeting.
Richie's not a stranger.
For sure. Rolex, what about you, man? Any surprises?
Probably Juicy. He's just very goofy and funny. So
Yeah. Six, what about you, man? You just got here today, but what's your first impression?
When I met Grimes, I was going up the elevator, and he was coming in the elevator, so I walk out a little bit, and he says something, and I'm like, Grimes, and he's like, Six, and then we just start screaming.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
So you didn't recognize him his appearance,
Yeah,
but you knew the voice.
Yeah, it's like
right
the
away.
voice, like
It's
right
like
off,
the voice,
like
we're
right
like,
off.
yeah.
As soon as I hear everybody's voice in here, it's just like.
We just start
Like,
screaming,
you
running
just
down the
know,
hall, and we're
you
like,
just
this isn't
know.
our hall.
All right, Grimes. What about you, man? First impressions. Who surprised you?
Juicy with how short he is.
Oh snap!
I still love him that because he's Juicy.
Oh, for sure. All right, I'll go next. My biggest surprise is when I saw Grimes with the hat on. I didn't figure it would be this hat here. I figured it'd be the cowboy hat,
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was my biggest surprise. Hawkeye, man, what about you?
Probably my biggest surprise was seeing how short Juicy was also.
I'm so hurt.
Unanimous.
I'm so hurt right now.
6 is pretty tall, but
Yeah.
And I'm pretty short.
Juicy looked like a little kid.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. Like that. Honestly, that was another one of my surprises was how tall SIXLESS was. So definitely,
Damn.
especially since you're a young man still, you got some growing up to do, boy.
I haven't hit puberty.
maybe. Screw, what about you, man?
Middle
What,
of it.
what surprised you from anybody?
I think my whole team in general, as we started just getting our chemistry back in the last week and practicing together, us four definitely, Juicy, SIXLESS, and Hawkeye, and all the other boys have always been keeping up with lights out streams and whatnot, and obviously putting these faces to the voices. It's very surprising.
I bet. Richie, what about you, man?
Oh, just how handsome everybody is.
Oh, look like the Backstreet Boys out here, man. Look at us, these jerseys. We're looking good. We're looking
Watch
good.
out, move over, boy bands. This is not.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Single, watch out.
Hey, tell him, Juicy.
You know, that actually brings up another question. How is Rolex so handsome? Same with you, PB, and Juicy, and that guy. You guys are all devilishly handsome. That one was from Lil C, Lil Canadian. Thank you. We kind of just touched on that. We're going to do the boy band thing, go multi-platinum, sell a billion records, and forget about us in the PUBG Pro scene because we're all going to get rich and retire off our music. Got another question here from Aman. Aman Sani says, which device do they use to play PUBG on? So at home, when you're playing and we're not rocking the Samsungs that were provided here, what do you play on? That guy start off.
iPad Pro 10.5.
Rolly?
iPhone 10.
6?
iPhone 5S.
Look at that thing. Hold on. Let me see that.
What? That's
so
small.
tiny.
Well, that's
We gotta get to work on that device, man.
Yeah, you gotta put it up.
Oh, yeah, hold on. We'll get to Richie in just a
Let
second.
him
Hide behind that guy
TV
for now.
screen.
Apple TV.
What do you play on, Juicy?
iPhone 6s.
Scribes?
iPhone 7.
iPhone XS Max for me.
iPhone 8 Plus.
I'm on the iPhone 7.
Alright, so, Richie, the grand finale. I want you to hold up your TV of a device. Look at this thing. It's a 47-inch Panasonic.
Put the phone.
Like, no, for real though, every single person on the team can set their phone on top of this device.
Look at this. Look how big that. Oh, crap.
You wonder how he sees the box 400 meters away.
Look how big that is compared to my phone. Like, 6 can put his phone right there.
Look at my hands.
I mean, yeah, here, let's just stack them all. I mean, this is not fair. That is insane.
Barely,
Holy cow.
We can put one more phone right there.
Yeah, like,
So
that's
literally,
insane.
just Richie's device can hold 6 or 7 of our devices. That's OP, dude. So yeah, get that 12 point. Is it 12.5?
12.9.
12.9. That's just shy of 13 inches, folks. Whoa. That's a device, Richie. That's what I'm talking about.
Yikes, there's
cow.
gonna be a little bit of editing right there.
No editing needed, man. This is my channel.
There you go.
All right. Next up from the King. We're gonna go around the room on this one. The King underscore BRH asks, "What do you guys think about Powerbang?"
Are you looking at me first?
Yeah.
He's awesome, man. I mean, honestly,
What a cop out, dude.
No.
Give him some
I
credit.
Seriously,
know. Shit, give some heart, man.
You know, honestly, I didn't know what to expect meeting you in person, but I mean, I was actually thoroughly surprised with just how well we still meshed. Because in game, I feel like honestly, you and I have such a similar gameplay that I feel like as a duo, like you're probably one of my favorite duo partners, and I feel like when we just meeting you in person, I still feel the same way.
Can I stop you? I feel like such a douche asking this question now.
Why?
Well, I didn't ask it, but like I don't know. I just thank you for the
Yeah.
nice words. I'm gonna cut some of this because I mean,
Don't cut it. I mean, honestly, I mean, I feel like as a leader, you're awesome for Lights Out. You know, without you, Lights Out wouldn't be what it is now. And you know, meeting you in person has been awesome, truly awesome.
thanks, man.
You know,
Appreciate it. Richie, any talking mess about me?
I mean, like, when I first started playing with you, I was like always that person here's your car 98 PB. I know you love it. Like, give it to you, like, hit that 8 times with it. Like,
Luckily,
It's
you
all
don't
yours.
like it that much, right? You're more of a DMR guy.
yeah. But now it's just like all chill. You're so down to earth. It's so awesome.
I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah. Like when everybody plays with me for the first time, it's like they like loot for me, and I just kind of hang out in the corner, and they all bring their stuff and just drop it. Like, I'm like, no, man. No, it's all good. Rolly, what about you, man? Any thoughts?
Pretty much the exact same thing they said. Super chill, super kind, always helpful, and caring, I guess you could say.
Can somebody say something bad, please?
he's terrible.
You're a noob.
Sixes. I know you got something cheeky for me, bro. Hit it.
You're just a great person because you've provided us with like uniforms and everything like that.
There's more to come.
More to come.
More to come.
You've helped us on our social medias and like we wouldn't.
Yeah, hey,
we wouldn't be
take
where
this,
we
take
were.
this time out. Plug, go, social media, hit it. Follow me, Sixless everywhere.
Hi.
He won't say it, but go follow this dude in the description below. Same with all these guys. We'll link to all the social medias and stuff. Juicy and Grimes, you got anything?
Yeah. Yeah, like they said, you're really, really kind, and like we wouldn't be here without you. Like seriously, this team's, this organization is, it's incredible. Like what we're building here in the last
Cool,
like
man.
couple months, you know. So
I'm excited.
yeah,
Like
it's nothing but up from here.
to say
And,
something
it's
about
just
like
beginning.
all you guys. You're all here for a reason. You know, like I love each and every one of you. I think all of you guys bring something to the table, and I'm excited to continue to like basically introduce you and what makes each of you special. Tear, sappy side face to the people watching, and I think a lot of those folks will love to get to know you and your stories. Enough about me though. Like I don't want this video to be about me at all. But just reading the questions. Thank you. Who was that? King.
Juicy didn't get the answer.
I don't want.
You want my honest
I just don't want any more.
Daddy!
Oh,
Daddy!
God. No, it's all good. No more about me. I got a good one from Britt. She wants to know if RICHIE is forever.
Always.
Always.
All right. You heard it here first. RICHIE's forever.
That's for that. Some hearts in the chat. Can you get some hearts in the chat for RICHIE?
All right, question for the group from, I can't read that name, but I'm going to try. Dang it. Agdam Bagnam.
Oh yes.
I mean,
You didn't butcher that
obviously.
at
Molotov versus frag grenades. Which one is the more
Molotov.
preferred?
Molotov.
All right.
They're quick, yeah, they're quick release, and like as soon as you get it up in the window or whatever you have to do,
You don't have to hold
I'm
it.
calling on one of you to give me an emphatic reason right now that Sixless you had the first Molotov. Why? What's your reasoning?
So, many reasons, right? You're getting rushed by a team of 4. There's only one way in the house stairs. You throw a Molotov on the stairs, you jump out the back, you run away.
Or you stay in the fight.
I'm giving a very specific answer to that question. There are other scenarios. You can cordon off people like, you know, most common place to hide in a house is second floor. And you can throw Molotovs in on a corner of a building, flush everybody to one side, and then that way when you come up the stairs, you know where they're all sitting because that's the only place safe from the Molotovs. That's one of the things that I see a lot of the pro players do. You know, they'll hit 2 different buildings on the top, and then you know where everybody's at.
You'd be like Juicy and throw Molotovs at the stairs and then run through the Molotovs and get knocked.
Or to his teammates.
My favorite is finishing
Yeah.
off down players, so you don't have to chase them around the wall to shoot them.
Especially for
You
Sixless.
drop a molly on them, you're like, they're dead. Let's go on.
Who's the first member of LO, apart from PB? That's from Manuka. That's this guy right here. That's ROLEX. He was one of the first people to help me start building it. You know, I've always kind of wanted to have a pro team of some sort in some game, and like I fell in love with PUBG the moment I started playing it. He and I had kind of a chemistry from just playing duos on stream. It's so random. Like he was literally like a viewer. You know, he hopped on and we played aggressive duos and just slayed. Like I don't know if I recall, it was like 170 kills in the game. And we were like, let's do it again. And we just kept playing together. And then we're like, dude, let's make a team. And so that's kind of how I got to where it's at. So shouts to Rolly for being the OG. Killery C asked, did any of the LO guys play any games together before PUBG? And I believe the answer is yes. Who can raise their hand? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tell us about it. Juicy.
I used to play Call of Duty a lot. MLG standard for Call of Duty. I played a lot, like probably like 4 years straight Call of Duty. And like 2 years later after college, I went to mobile, played ROS, met SIXLESS through ROS. And that was a funny story because how we met, like, yeah, he was trash. But like we ran into the same car. So there's a car parked underneath a house garage, and I ran into that car because it was a 4-man squad, and I was alone. Remember
I
that
remember
time?
this, I remember this.
I was alone, and I jumped into the same tut-tut. It's called a tut-tut. It's like those little like Chinese cars, right? And he was just like, hello. I was like, hi, who are you? Where are you? Because I was in all chat. He's like, I'm Sixless. Who are you? I'm like, I'm Juicy. He's like, where are you? He's like, I'm in a tut-tut. I was like, me too. And the circle was shrinking, and I was just like, bro, you know we're gonna have to leave this soon, right? You want to be friends? He's like, yeah, let's be friends. And I was just
Dude,
like,
that's epic. That's such a good meeting story.
and I was like, how are we gonna get out of here? Because there's a team on this hill. And he's like, but the circle's closed. We got 30 seconds. And he's like, how about like we just both split both ways, and I'll take the tuck. I'll run into the zone, and he can like walk on foot and then get away when they're distracted by me. And then I died because like the team was like OP, and then Sixless
They
lived,
moved you down.
and that's how we became friends.
Holy cow! So let me get this right. You guys were not teammates.
We're not
No,
teammates.
not at
You
all.
met as random third parties like
Yeah.
in the game.
Party.
He was in
Sharing a
top chat.
vehicle together, no
Yeah.
less.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh my god.
All
In
chat.
all world
All
chat.
chat.
Like,
Yeah.
Chat.
I never knew that story. I knew you guys met in ROS, but I did not know it was inside of a tuk-tuk
Yeah, it was
in a random just
Random
match.
car. We both jumped because
Bro.
you can't see the back of the tut-tut.
Yeah.
So you're in the back, you're sitting there. I'm like, hey.
Those of you guys that have never played Rules of Survival, there's a tuk-tuk, which is basically like a tricycle with a box on the back, and Six was apparently hiding in the
Yeah.
box.
I was hiding because I was trash back then.
Dear life.
I had a 0.8 KD.
He told me he was scared, and I was just
Pretty
like,
good.
me too.
It's like a kill every other game, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna answer this one and kind of summarize it up. A lot of Anon asked, what rank are you guys in squads, FPP and TPP? FPP, pretty much everyone here is Conqueror, if not Ace. Like it fluctuates just based on like what you are rank-wise for the day, but pretty much everyone in the squad is Ace to Conqueror. And then TPP, I think most everybody is Crown right now. Is that right?
I'm Ace.
You're Ace.
I just got
Ace.
Ace.
Okay, so high Crown to Ace is pretty much everybody. We don't play TPP as much, but a lot of people are always curious about our leagues and our whatever. Everybody's pretty highly ranked, so we play against the top tier in the game. Okay, Johnny Bravo asks. Johnny Bravo. Why are you laughing already?
I'm dead, bro.
All right. Well, if you could kick one guy off of your team and replace them with another LO member, so
No
like
hard
for the Star
feelings.
Challenge, we've got Team Gates with Rolex on it. We've got Lights Out. We've got what is it? Those guys, led by that guy. So 3 of our streamers are. This tournament is weird, man. It's not like pro teams. It's like influencers. So we got 3 influencers with 3 different teams. That being said, if you could kick any member off your team and replace him with another LO member, who would it be? So, real quickly, that guy, you're going to start off, man. You're on the hot seat. Go.
Did it say LO member kicking LO member
It says
off
if
or
you
just
could kick.
member?
It just says if you could
person
kick
every
one
team.
guy
That's
off your team.
That would be easy. I'd kick Tom because he's not in
He's
the
not
LO,
LO.
and then I'd pick up.
He's also not in this room. You can't.
Hey, you gave me the option.
All right, hey, fair enough. Rolex,
Yeah,
what's it
pick
going to
Rolex up.
be? You can kick one guy from your team,
Oh,
Team
man.
Gates, and replace with an LO member. Who's it going to be?
Probably have to be Carnage because he's 1 HP.
Carnage.
And I'd probably pick up Juicy.
All right. Juicy, what's it going to be, man, if you kick one person off your team?
It would probably be. Whew, that's a hard one, bro. Come on.
These guys right here are all waiting with
The stress.
Like, what's he going to say? I'm going to rage.
One of us. I mean, it's not 6, so.
I would kick myself and join another team.
What this?
Did not see that one coming. Grimes, all right, bro, you're up.
I'm up. I kicked Tom. Yeah.
All right, who you
I'm
picking
picking
up?
up 6. Picking up sexy, sexless.
All right, 6. Who you picking up? Who are you going to kick first? And who you
I'm
gonna pick
brutal. It's real. We're kicking you for IGNIX. I'm sorry.
up? There you go. IGNIX, shout out, bro.
we're
Sorry you couldn't be here,
Ignix,
but
bro.
Miss you, Ignix. I miss you.
Love you.
Pablo, you too, man.
Yeah,
And yeah.
We're kicking
Good
hard
times.
for myself. There's gonna be 2 of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richie. Don't forget
No, Richie's here. And then shout out to Prim as well.
No,
He's
I'm
chilling
saying
out.
Prim.
Richie for the question.
No, I'm going around.
Oh, okay,
We're
okay.
good. We'll get to Richie.
Settle down.
He's got that big iPad, bro. He goes fast. Hawkeye, who you kicking off your team, bro?
You got a pretty solid squad.
I know, but you gotta pick somebody, bro. You can't just play nice and be all nice.
Skrilla. for
Skrilla's
Ignix.
going for Ignix.
Is a god.
Ignix is a god. There you go. All right, Skrilla, who you kicking?
I'm gonna have to go with. I think me and Hawkeye are gonna go
Hawkeye's-
with each other here.
Yeah.
Probably for one of Pablo or Ignix.
Pick one.
Pablo.
Give Pablo some love. There you go, Pablo.
Pablo is a god.
All right, Richie, who you kicking?
I probably have to kick Tom, just like.
Dang, Tom.
Everybody's
Yeah,
kicking.
Tom. Rip in the chat. It's a rip in the chat.
My boys.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
All right, who you picking up?
It's
I gotta
all
pick up
baby.
Rolex because.
Roll Chief forever, man.
Yeah.
Roll Chief forever.
Powerbang, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If there was like an Lights Out All-Star team, like your top players, 4,
Ooh.
one squad.
Put me on the spot here.
Damn.
That's a tough one. Honestly,
That's
like,
a good question.
I will say it's a great question, and that's something that I'm actually struggling with right now because, like, while I am the owner of the team, I also really value like what my captains and team leaders, input and say. So, what do you what?
You should go around and ask everybody that question. So
You
you
think?
like everybody's in. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna draw our starting lineup by popular vote. We're just gonna all vote now. But no, I'm like actually
Try.
wrestling with that though, because it's like we have a really good, pool of people
Good
to
lineup.
pull from. It's hard to pull just
Not
four.
everyone's here too.
And not everyone's here. So if I had to pull 4 today, based off of like chemistry, like what I've seen so far, like oh my god, so hard. I'd have to say Juicy for the calls, ROLEX because he's a freaking beast fragger. I haven't seen really anybody take him down 1v1. Oh god dang, dude.
You just look at all these names on the back.
Yeah, like looking at
Real.
I'm gonna select 2 out of these 3 here, and I don't know who it's gonna be. I'm not gonna say Pablo or IGNIX because they're not here to defend themselves. I love you, bros. Richie's been killing it lately. He's got that TV to play on. So.
Oh, he sees them miles away.
It's like cheating.
And Six has been killing it too. You've been fragging out lately, killing it. I'm now randomly standing instead of kneeling on the bed. Apologies for the transformation and teleportation through time. I'm gonna abbreviate the deliberation that I had. Just know, guys, that we had a noise complaint because the lights out is keeping people's lights on. Unfortunately, it's the middle of the night. I'm sorry. If you're watching the video, I'm sorry. But that being said, top 4 right now. Give the nod to Juicy is kind of our shot caller. ROLEX is kind of our fragger. That guy and Richie. But again, like I told him in the first deliberation, like literally this changes hourly. Pablo, IGNIX, SIXLESS, Prim, like all these guys. Grimes, y'all are beasts, dude. Y'all have your moments, and honestly, it's a privilege to have this much talent on one roster. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how everything shakes out. So. That's the answer. Next question, Amanda asks for ROLEX specifically. Have you chosen a specialty yet, or are you still undecided? I believe she's referring to your schooling. You're studying to be a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, and she said if you could choose any hospital, which one would you choose to work for?
Hospital?
For God's sakes. Shut up, Powerbang and crew.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
You're gonna get kicked out.
Hi. Yeah, sure, we're just talking. Sure, yeah, okay. Goodbye. We're not allowed to talk. Apparently I got the crappy floor with crappy neighbors. You know what's funny is Seven Worlds is next door over here. He's just like, these guys.
What if it was 7?
You can't sleep.
All right, we'll do a couple more since this is getting shut down. Guys, if you want to see more Q&A with the Lights Out crew, let me know in the comments below because we do have a ton of questions to get through. But it's just not going to happen tonight because the neighbors, they hate us, basically.
They hate us.
Really quickly, number 1 tip for getting that chicken dinner around the room. That guy, what do you got?
Finish kills with grenades.
Okay.
Seriously, I mean, that's something I've learned to start doing over the last month. I've gotten killed so many times trying to finish a kill. So I started tossing nades.
Especially
Anytime I knock
like when
somebody,
they're-
I'm tossing nades.
Especially when they're stuck in houses and you
Oh,
know
yeah.
somebody peeking a window.
Oh yeah.
And you know they're just lurking around on the inside. I'm safe. And you just toss a little nade in there and end it all.
Yep.
Possibly get the guy picking them up too. All right, Rolly, what do you think? 1 tip.
Sneak home. People freak out.
That's
Don't
true.
need to freak out. Just
They hit that panic
sneak
button,
home.
huh?
Yeah.
Juicy, what you got? 1 tip.
I think FPP, it would be to ADS on the sound points. So if you have a headphone, make sure you ADS on where the sound is. That way you'll see visually the head first before somebody else sees your whole body as a visual point to engage in a firefight. For TPP, abuse your third-person peek. If you do not abuse your third-person peek, you show your body, and they abuse their third-person peek and see your body, you're just done.
Yeah, TPP for sure. Definitely abuse it. Abuse it or lose it. Speaking of your head. Grimes, 1 tip.
Communication.
Clear and concise, baby.
Yeah.
SIXLESS, 1 tip.
I always have a car. US. Because
Vehicle.
sometimes zone will like get you.
What about Sandhawk? Do you like
It'll
cars on
get you.
Sandhawk?
It'll get you. That sound's gonna get you, boy.
Do you like cars on
It's coming
Sandhawk or
for
are you
you.
still on foot there?
Always on foot. Sandhawk. Sandhawk. I don't use cars.
Gotcha, but every other map.
Every
other map. Both other maps.
Yeah, both.
Gotcha.
All other 4.
Richie?
Carry throwables, smokes, mollies, like we already discussed. Yeah.
Cool. Hawk?
Smokes.
Smokes?
Get yourself to the final circle and then Game of Thrones from there.
Game of Thrones.
Burns, I like that.
I like it. We end on a couple light ones. First of all, Daniel Singh says, I just want to wish all the Lights Out players good luck in the tournament this weekend. Daniel, thank you, man. We appreciate it. We'll do the best we can for you. Also, we have Richard Alpert asks, if you guys could only choose and eat one food for the rest of your life, what would you choose? That guy.
Steak.
All right. Richie.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh, didn't expect that, but I like it. Rolly.
I'm probably gonna say cheeseburgers, I guess. I mean,
All right. Plain, but I like it. SIXLESS, what you got?
Taco Bell. Does that count? Or
What?
That's
Yeah, it
that's
counts,
a
bro.
restaurant.
Sounds
Tacos.
juicy.
Hot pockets.
Grimes.
Tacos. I'm a taco guy.
All right.
I'm the taco guy. Yeah.
I'm coming back to me. I didn't even think about it till right now, and that's a hard question for me.
Spaghetti.
What's a good one?
Yes.
Skrilla?
Mango. Mango.
Mango?
Mango?
Mango.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only healthy thing so far.
I would say like a beef teriyaki with rice. Yeah, that's probably what I'd go with.
The rest of your life. Beef teriyaki with rice.
Yeah, I can eat
With
the
rice.
hell out of
Teraki's
that.
pretty good.
Totally.
Yeah, I know. It says beef. It says rice. I do like rice. I'd miss rice if I couldn't eat rice.
Another question in from Ninimizer says, how did you come up with the name Lights Out? Who started it? That was my brainchild, I guess. Lights Out, signifying your lights. We put them out. Like, I feel stupid having to explain this. But I just did it, so now you know. Congratulations.
Clap.
And this is from Lexi. Lexi, shout out. Thank you for being on all the streams and all the everything for everybody. Appreciate you. She asked a number of questions, like 11, but I'm just going to limit her to one here. And I'm going to end on this one. And this is, what would y'all say is your favorite part about your relationship with the fans? So that guy first. Go for it.
Just all of the support they give us constantly. Honestly, they're always there for every single one of us. So that's huge, you know.
For sure. No, absolutely. Rolly, what about you, man?
pretty much what he said. I mean, they're always there every single day, waiting for hours. Like, I don't know,
If you don't show up to stream, they're like, yo, bro.
They hit you up.
What's up?
Yeah, they're like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? And it's like, wow, like I'm just.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Juicy?
I like having conversations with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that's
it
how-
just like the way their perspectives is so like different, but it's so transparent that they're able to like pick a lot of the worries that's in your head or the thoughts that you like that's in your head out and allow you to share that with them, you know, in a manner that's mostly respectful, you know, to the point where like you're able to feel relief, you know. So that personal relationship with them allows me to feel really comfortable when it comes to like socializing on top of a social media platform like Twitch, you know, or YouTube.
That's awesome, dude. Grimes, what about you, man?
Yeah, all the connections, like just everybody that we've met, like been great people, and it's really truly a blessing to be able to have such awesome communities like we do. So yeah, thank you guys.
For sure.
Love you all.
And Six, what about you, man?
That they're like just really nice. You can talk to them about anything. Like sometimes I'm down on purpose, like on purpose, so I could like sit and talk to my chat when I'm like too lazy to play.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey IGNIX, I'm on down on purpose now. You carry me to the end with that 20 kill game.
Dude, I totally know what you mean on that. I've died multiple times, like early, just going hot drop or something. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. This is awesome. I
I'm
get to
just
sit and
talking
chat
chat.
and read chat. That's all good.
Chat, yeah.
Hawkeye, what about you, bro? Fans, you love them? I saw you tweet the other day about it.
Yeah.
Support?
All the support.
Yeah. Right on, brother. Skrilla.
Yeah, all that support. I mean, like, whenever you hear PUBG Mobile and you think about the top teams, you think of Lights Out. That's the first thing, and that came from the support of the fans and them always just keeping up with the Lights Out content.
Right on, bro. Cool, man. Well, and for me, like, a lot of you guys have been with me, ride or die, for a long time. So thank you so much for that. A lot of you guys, like, I would love to like name individually, but honestly, that list goes on so far that like I don't even want to get into that because this will turn into like a 90-minute video. But that being said, thank you to all of you who have supported us with your time, the donations that you guys have so generously sent to all of us. Like, thank you. I think my favorite thing about that relationship is the back and forth that I've developed with so many people that show up every single day when I stream. I legitimately feel like I know you guys, and I know that you know me to an extent, because when I stream and when I, do my thing or whatever, I'm putting out like the real me. And so many of you are so like quick to be supportive, like when I'm having a bad day or I'm frustrated or I get angry easily, which isn't often, but there are days, like we all have them, right? And it's like so cool to see like you guys jump in and be like, dude, you're good. Like it's just so supportive, so friendly, so nice. And it's awesome. Like for me, that's one of the biggest achievements, I think, of the Lights Out team and brand is like the general compassion and support of the overall community. So like huge thank you to all you guys for just being there, turning up. Take this opportunity to plug once again. Make sure you guys go follow all the homies here, all these Lights Out guys. I'll have all of their links in the description below. Their streams, their Twitter, their Instagram, because they post them sexy pics all the time. That being said, yeah, you know what, Juicy, go follow them on Instagram. But that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the video. Hopefully you guys had a nice little look behind the scenes here. You're gonna meet a lot of the Lights Out guys for the first time. And definitely in the future, we'll make sure that we have every single person on the roster featured for you guys to take a look at. So until then, peace out, y'all. Wish us luck in the tournament.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights
baby.
out.